All right, guys, it is week 2 of April curriculum. This is the first video of the week, so our Monday, Tuesday video. Before we get going, I want you to get your body warmed up. So start with some jumping jacks, 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 pivot front ups, and then switch your feet and do 10 on the other side, and then finish up with some mountain climbers or hold a plank, something. Jogging with high knees, something for 30 seconds. Get your heart rate going and get ready to move. So get yourself warmed up. Ready, set, go. All right, guys. So first thing we're going to go over today is our outside blocks, okay? But we're going to put it into a blocking combination, drawing on what we learned last month. Last month we learned the step into long forward stance and the shift inside block with our forward hand. Okay, now we're going to learn the follow-up to that, which is taking our back hand and coming across for an outside block. But when we go for the outside block, we're going to shift our feet back into another position. Okay, so just one more time. If we do our shift and block, shift inside block this way, now we're going to take our back hand and do an outside block going this way. So coming across and out. And now our feet are actually going to shift all the way back, okay, to facing the opposite way. All right, so that shift for the outside block looks like this. Okay, I know it's a little funky and it's different than the first shift, okay, but when you put them together as part of the power principle, it works together to shift your weight for that outside block, okay? So starting from a long forward stance, shift your feet like you would for your inside block. Now when you shift back, you're not just going to shift back to toes forward, but you're going to turn your feet all the way the other way, and your back heel comes up off the ground. And see how my front foot is now pointing the other direction. All right, so one more time, the inside block shift that we learned last month. And then when we shift back, you're going to turn, bring your heels all the way around so that now you're facing the other way. Okay, I feel like it flows better when you have your arms going with it. So we're going to step and shift inside block. Okay, then our back hand is going to come around this way. So it's going to come around in front of our other arm as we shift and turn that arm out. So make sure you leave this hand up. Okay, so one more time. It's step and shift inside block. And then bring your back hand down in front and shift your feet all the way back to reach out with your outside block. All right, so I know it's a little different. If it's a little difficult, practice as best you can, but we will spend some more time working on it on our next video, and that is our outside block with shifting. Ready, set, go. All right, guys, next up is a knee strike, but we're gonna do a switch step knee strike, which is really fun. Just a quick review on the regular pivot knee strike is pivot means back leg, and you drive the knee up and land forward if you've got so much power that you can't bring your leg back. All right, one more time, that pivot knee strike, no. Okay, driving forward with the knee, no. Now, the switch step, okay? Switch step means maybe you got the wrong side forward and you want to switch knee, okay? So really quick, switch step is just jumping and switching your feet. Super easy, keeping those hands up, jump and switch. But now you put it together with a knee strike. So as soon as you switch your feet, take that back leg and throw that knee, okay? It kind of gives you a little more momentum, kind of changes what your opponent may be focusing on, okay? But so it's starting in your ready stance, jump and switch your feet, and then throw that knee strike with your back leg. And then you can do a combination where you knee, switch up, same knee again, okay? And you can do it with the other side, pivot knee, switch step, and knee again. All right, so switch step knee, whichever stance you start in, jump and switch your feet, and then knee with the back leg. If you start with the other side back, jump and switch, knee, okay? So I want you to have some fun practicing those switch step knee strikes. If you have a helper with even just one of those hand pads or a kick shield, just holding it out for you to use as a target, okay? And I want you to do 10 switch step knees on each side. Have some fun with that. Ready, set, go. Okay, guys, next up is a rear elbow strike. Rear meaning we're going to be striking behind us, all right? And just like any other rear strike, whether that's a rear kick, a rear hammer fist, anything going behind you, you must always look first. And we always look first because 2 reasons. We need to see our target to make sure that we actually hit it. And then the other reason is to make sure that it's actually something that we need to hit, okay? Because this is a self-defense move, you don't want to end up rear elbowing someone that you don't need to be defending yourself against, all right? So it's important to look first so that you see that it is something that someone that you need to be striking, okay? Someone who is putting you in danger, all right? So here's how we do our rear elbow strike. We start by looking first. I'm going to look over my right shoulder because I'm going to be using my right elbow, okay? So we look, and it's only just far enough bringing your chin to your shoulder so you can see out the corner of your eye. That's all you need to turn, because if you go all the way like this to look, well, now it's not going to be your rear elbow anymore because you've already turned around to face them, okay? So it's a glance over the shoulder. Then we bring up our Dracula cape like we've done before with the side elbows and the side elbows, okay? So we bring up the Dracula cape like this. Other hand comes up to cover, okay? So I've looked over my shoulder, bring up my Dracula capes, and then I'm gonna turn and strike and finish in my ready stance. Nice thing about the rear elbow strike, there really isn't any swinging of the arm going on. All it is I bring my elbow up and then my body does all of the turning and my elbow really just stays still in one position, okay? So it's look over the shoulder, Dracula cape, turn, and strike. So when we are striking, it's actually now the back side of the elbow that is going to be hitting the person that you are striking, okay? And then left side, same thing. Look over your left shoulder, bring up the left arm in the Dracula cape, and turn and strike into that, okay? So when you go full speed, the idea is to get faster reaction with time. So it's no, right? Look and go without a lot of wait time. All right, so here's how we like to practice drilling the rear elbow strike. If you have a helper, partner with a mitt, I want them to tap you on one shoulder. The shoulder that you feel the tap on is the one that you need to look over. See the mitt. They're going to hold it up right about the same level as your own face, or maybe even just a little bit higher than your own face, but they're going to hold it right behind you, behind your shoulder. You're going to look and go, and then you turn all the way around and face them, and then reset back into your neutral stance, and then they tap. Maybe they'll tap the same shoulder, maybe they'll tap the other shoulder, but make sure you look over the shoulder that they do the tap on. Look, go. All right. Now, the one way to mix it up a little bit and make sure that you're looking first is that the helper has the option to tap your shoulder and then keep the mitt away. All right, and so if you look first and you don't see that mitt right up in the air towards your face, then you don't do your elbow strike. That means you looked first and realized that you didn't need to strike. All right, so have some fun practicing those rear elbow strikes. Ready, set, go. Hey guys, for our 1 minute of perseverance, this video, we're gonna be doing 1 minute of mountain climbers. So set a timer, have somebody watch the clock for you for 1 minute, and hit those mountain climbers for a whole minute. It gets really hard. I have a hard time doing mountain climbers for a whole minute, but I know you guys can do it. I'll do it too with you. Well, I'll do it on my own, okay? And you guys have fun doing 1 minute of mountain climbers. Perseverance. Don't quit even when it gets hard and you want to drop down on your belly. Keep moving. Ready, set, go. Hey guys, so today on Perseverance, we are talking about number 2 and number 3 on our sheet. Number 2 is trying and trying again until I succeed. That means you give up, or you don't give up. Wow, you don't give up, okay? And keep trying until you get it. Okay, every once in a while there are some things that we don't have a natural ability for. Like, not everyone is good at music, not everyone is good at running. I'm not good at running, I don't like it, but some people are really great at running and they love it. And so sometimes it's okay to realize, okay, this is something I'm not good at, and I don't have to keep trying at it, but I do need to try something else and try and find something new that I could be good at. Okay, but don't give up, keep trying. And if it's something that people are encouraging you, your family, the people you love are saying, keep going for it, go for it, I know you could do it. Maybe it's a coach, when you're here in class learning a new skill and the instructor is saying, yeah, don't give up, keep trying, right? When you have people pushing you along and encouraging you, that's definitely a good sign that it's something that you could be good at. So don't give up and keep on trying. Okay, number 3, learning from my mistakes and not repeating them. We all mess up sometimes. We don't get everything right and perfect 100% of the time, especially if we're learning something new or trying to get better at something. We also sometimes make bad decisions, make bad choices, and then we get in trouble, and there's consequences, and we can learn, oh, well, if I make that choice, this is the bad thing that happens, so I'm not going to make that choice again. Okay, and that's something you continue learning as you get older, and the older you get, the more serious consequences might be for bad choices. So that's important to keep in mind. But if you mess up, don't beat yourself up. If you get in trouble for making a bad decision, don't beat yourself up. Just say to yourself, okay, I'm going to learn from this, and I'm not going to do the same thing again. I'm going to try and behave better or make a better choice, do the right thing. Okay, because remember last week with courage, we talked about upholding what is right, pure, and good. It takes courage to do the right thing. Sometimes we don't choose the right thing, and then we get in trouble, and we got to learn from that mistake. All right, we all mess up, we all make mistakes, so don't think that you have to get things perfect. Okay, but you can keep trying, and remember how you messed up before, and try to not do that again. And don't give up. Keep trying, especially when it comes to doing the right thing. All right, we'll see you next time.